Said you do want to be a wife?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have any other people in the audience who want to be a wife? I'm going to have a deep conversation with y'all right now. You have to prepare yourself to be a wife. If you want to get into your Ruth era, you have to get out of your Jezebel era. Let me say this real quick. I'm going to be biblically sound for just a minute. If you're not a believer, cover your ears. If you want to get into that space of really being a virtuous woman, the behaviors that you have, even in dealing with somebody, should be leading that person closer to God. But if you are playing with a person and toying with a person's emotions, if you all are not even equally yoked, you all don't even have the same value or the same desire or the same purpose, leave them alone. Because if you are to prepare yourself for a wife, then you can't be making foolish decisions. That's all Proverbs, baby. You got to get into your word, honey. I understand. I know it's always a fun time to say, hey, let's do this, let's date, let's do all this stuff. But every time you are connecting with a different person, you are connecting with their demons as well. You don't want to keep on attaching these things onto you, because when your husband does find you, then he has to navigate all of these demons. I encourage you to truly start working on yourself, working on your faith, working on your insides. I said just yesterday, the Bible tells us to adorn ourselves. That means on the inside of us. I'm not talking about the physical and what you have in your clothes and your status.
To my single ladies, can we just talk about how some days just require a husband? Like, honestly, being like, let's just be 100, because I really don't like when women preach this whole narrative of like, I don't need a man, I'm single, I'm this, I'm that, I'm better off without a man, blah, 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 blah. Baby, that ain't me. That's not me. I desire a husband, wholeheartedly desire a husband. There are literal days where I'm just like, oh, if I had a husband, I wouldn't have to do this. Or, oh, if I had a husband. Even the littlest things of like taking out the trash, like getting gas, pumping gas, like little things like that. I don't know if everybody like thinks the same way. Obviously, we're all different, but those are the things for me where I'm just like, oh, I really wish I had a husband today. Just really, really small things. Even just like, I don't know, fixing the tea. Like, some days just require a husband. That's it. That's the post. Like, that's it.
You know my qualifications for being my man are now, after just fucking with the wrong individuals. First, I need you to be a man. And when I say be a man, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I really, when motherfucker ask me, you want a traditional husband? Yes, I want a traditional husband, because you know why? I could be that traditional motherfucking wife. And when I said, I just want shit to go back in the day. Like, I need a motherfucker go out here and cut the grass. Can they do yard work with me? Can they do a little housework? If the shelf broke back there, can they put the shelf back on? Bitch, do you even have tools? Cause when I pull out my little toolbox, the men I've been fucking with, you got tools? Bitch, you don't? Why the fuck y'all don't have tools no more? Y'all don't have no lawnmower no more. Y'all can't even change oil no more. Can barely change a tire. I don't know. I've been looking in the wrong spot, and I don't know where the fuck I need to look. But God, dog. I'm just trying to get the grass cut, oil change, bills paid. And I'll make your house a home. It's simple. It's simple. Y'all make shit hard. And it's really because men don't want to be men and women don't want to be women. Y'all, everybody think they can do everything. Don't get me started. Anyways.
Call along Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us his truth. And double honor to the elders and the bishops of the other GMS camps in the other states. Shalom. And shalom to you hopeful elects and affiliates of GMS. Continue doing the great, wonderful job that you're doing and reaching out to the hopeful elects. And shalom to you Aquiums, to you women that are in the truth. You are searching and seeking for a righteous male cover that you may obey, connect with, and go into the kingdom with under his righteous spiritual vibration. as his Israelite wife. Shalom. Welcome to today's lesson. I am your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. I wanted to do this quick video real quick. You see how these women they looking for a husband now. You know, they are experiencing Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 now. Okay, because many women don't woke up now. They realize all the glitz and glamour is not where it's at. You know, you be a woman and have all that you want. $1 million house and millions of dollars in the bank, but if you ain't got no man, especially a righteous man of the Lord, then guess what? You don't have anything. You don't have anything substantial because you're going to be lonely. You're going to be so lonely and desiring the touch of a man, to hear a man's voice, to feel a man holding you, to feel a man's fingertips touching the middle of your back. You're going to want a man to be kissing you, hugging on you, making love to you. You're going to need a man to protect you and to provide what you and your money and you women cannot provide. Okay? So let's go on off into this here verse right quick. And this is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And it reads, "And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man." You see, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Now, the number 7 is the number of completion. So that means it could be 1 woman, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 20, as many number of women that Yahweh has designated to send to that man. Okay, and not just any man, but a righteous male covering. A man of the Lord, Mashiach Yahushua. You see, a man that's true to himself and he knows himself. You see, a man of the Lord. Saying, we will eat our own bread. That means that they got their own food and different things. They're not, really needing for such things or different things, but it's just that they need a man. They need their reproach removed, okay? And wear our own apparel. They got their own clothing, their own this, their own that. What they need is a man's guidance. That's what a lot of these women is lacking, because for one, a lot of these young women were not raised by their daddies. You see, they don't know nothing about a daddy, a father, a uncle, granddaddy. They're sure enough don't know nothing about a granddaddy. None of these things. They don't know any of these things. And that's why they're so wild and all outside. And the Bible says, Sirach chapter 26, verse 10, "Let not thy daughter have much liberty, or she will only go out and defile the land." Roughly paraphrasing, Salakia. "Only let us be called by thy name." You see? You women, y'all need to take on the name of us men of the Lord. You see, especially us men of the Lord, because we have the name of the Lord. Okay? And that's the name you really want to save you. Flat out. You see? To take away our reproach. You see? And what is y'all women's reproach? Well, y'all reproach is, it involves bywords. Bywords that represents y'all activities. Things y'all like to be, such as bitch, whore, slut, hood rat, gold digger, boss lady, you diva. You see, all these things y'all like to be other than a virtuous, righteous woman. And so because of that, y'all got a lot of activities that are attached to those names, and y'all want to shake that. See, because a lot of you young women, especially you young women, got high body counts, higher than an old woman's body count. Okay? And so, and many of you young women got the diseases, sexually transmittable diseases, which are parasites, by the way, for those who didn't know. That's what these sexual diseases are, parasites. Okay? And so, and that's not the way to go. So this is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 11. Just reading a few precepts on that. And it starts off like this. And it says, "The lofty looks of man shall be humbled. Right. You see, a man is humbled when he sees righteous women striding for him. You see, as he's trying to be, as he's being righteous, the women are being righteous with him in stride. See? And the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down. When it comes to these women and dealing with these women, you know, you need not be mean-spirited or even upset, because one, when you know yourself, you know to only deal with certain type of women. Period. No matter how many women come, you know, if they're not up to par, then they just gonna be kicked to the wayside. The Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. You see, in the day of the Lord, it's going to be the Lord is the one that's going to be rise up on high. Not us men, not you women, but the Lord. You see, verse 17, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed down. Yeah, right. Because that's what time it is for such a thing. And the haughtiness of men shall be made low. You see? When it comes down to dealing with what's there available, what's going to be happening at that time, you best believe, you know, the haughtiness of a man will be bowed down. The Lord alone shall be exalted in that day, because it's only going to be about Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. At that time, when the women come to us, their footsteps are going to be ordered to us for them to have the opportunity, okay, to take on a righteous male covering. But they're going to have to be proper about themselves. We just ain't about to take on no bullshit. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? Once you consummate that, marry that, guess what? That's yours. And Exodus chapter 21, verse 10, then you'll be obligated to take care of her. You see? So we're going to be concentrated on the woman being proper in order with Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. Flat out. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day, what day? The day of the Lord, and that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob. Now the remnant of Israel, that being hopeful elects, and such are escaped of the house of Jacob. See, escaped of what? Escaped of judgment, the wrath of judgment, the indignation of the Lord, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. You see, we will no longer need Esau as Edom's hand to do anything for us. He'll be done. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. We will not need him for all things. We will be in our strength, in our power, and we will rule at that time. Okay? And no, but shall stay upon the Lord. You see, that's who that's who we will depend upon. Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, catching us up and placing us in a chamber, but for a little moment, till the indignation of the Lord has passed. The Holy One of Israel in truth. You see, that's what we're gonna be. That's what we're gonna be doing and experiencing. And you women, y'all want to come into this and be a part of this. Get on board. Get on board. Don't hesitate. Okay? Find your righteous male covering. Pray upon it, that Yahweh leads your footsteps, order your footsteps to a righteous male covering. Immediately. You understand? Immediately. This is Isaiah 17 and 7. At that day shall a man look to his maker. Right. And you women, y'all gonna be looking to Yahweh or Yahweh Shai too. And y'all gonna know for a fact that, remember what Yahweh Shai said, the least ye done for my brothers, the least ye done for me. So y'all know to come to us if you want to make it to Yahweh Shai. Okay, flat out. Because we are the men of the Lord. And he's going to be making sure that we eat and have food and water to drink and stuff, and eat and be merry and be happy. Even laying in our beds, we're not going to worry. Things are going to be all right for us, while others, 2/3, the heathens and the Edomites, they're going to be in their calamity, flat out. And we're going to be able to laugh at them, flat out. And his eyes shall have respect to the Holy One of Israel. You see? That's who we should have respect for and honor and rise up on high. We're going to read one more and close it out. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 22. This is the Lord speaking. For these be the days of vengeance. You see? That's what it's going to be about. It's going to be about vengeance. You women, the Lord is going to take vengeance upon y'all. Isaiah chapter 3. Before you reach Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, the Lord is going to take you through Isaiah chapter 3, where he's going to strip everything from you women. Y'all clothes, y'all fresh perfumes, y'all crowns, y'all hairdos. All that's going to be taken away from y'all. Y'all children, y'all round wheels like the moon, y'all cars, y'all tablets, y'all glasses, y'all all that going to be taken away from y'all, because this is a time of vengeance that the Lord is taking out on you women. Y'all are the ones, Eve, that gave in to all the white man's tricks and different things. And y'all raised us up from little boys not to be warriors, but to be effeminates for Esau is Edom. Y'all got to pay for that. That all things which are written may be fulfilled. You see? May be fulfilled. That's just flat out the way it is. We're going to read one more and close it out. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25. And it reads, Thy men shall fall by the sword. Yeah. They're going to be cut down, thrust through. When ISIS come through, and they're going to be rounding up the young men for the draft, any young man trying to duck the draft going to be shot in the back, because he will be considered a defect. And a defect is only running to the enemy, to join the enemy. So the soldiers, they're going to have the orders to shoot to kill. And so a lot of these young men that think they're going to flee, going to be shot dead, flat out. And thy might in the war. You see? Thy mighty in the war. You see? You see? They're going to be killed, taken them from here, from America, and taken over to other countries, Gaza or Ukraine, and used to fight in a war that ain't got nothing to do with them, just to get them killed. Verse 26, and her gates, it shall lament and mourn. Right. No matter what you women try to do, y'all not going to be able to get past the fact that y'all ain't got no more young men to come do what y'all want and save her for you and be your simps and all this and that. And be your help and come gather for you to help you to do this, that, and the other. All that's coming to a close real soon. And she, being desolate, shall set upon the ground. You see, that's you women, right along with the great whore, America. It's time for y'all to sit on the ground in the dust of confusion. Flat out. That's what time it is for you women. You see, so the best thing for you to do is to get right, come on this, repent to a Mashiach Yahushua, come back onto this righteous path, okay, lest ye be destroyed. And you heathens and Edomites, y'all have an impending doom of judgment that's coming for y'all, okay, that y'all can look forward to. And you Edomites, y'all can look forward to being our slaves in the kingdom. And flat out. And flat out. So listen, we're going to go ahead and end it off right there. Lord's will, you were motivated and inspired by today's video. Okay. If not, then I pray that you would provoke the thought, that you would put together some precepts, that you would make an edifying video to feed the sheep. Remember, as good shepherds of the Lord, our job is always to feed the sheep. Okay? So brothers and sisters, hold on. We ain't got long. Stay strong. And for Yahushua shall be here. And he said, be ye occupied in the word until he return. And that's what we're doing. I'm going to make sure we stand strong on that. Bringing in the hopeful elects and the 11th hour elects. Okay? So we like to give we're going to go ahead and end it off. We'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the hopeful elect.